nigga said $100 a cut. I said, Isaac, listen, nigga, I understand you that you're good, but like, come on, like Isaac's probably one of the better barbers I know.
Ain't nobody that good. I don't care what you say.
$100 net, is it?
Hey, my man Jay Yancey, he's that good. You know, he getting all that. You know, he getting all that celebrity money though.
Yeah.
You know, he did all Bobby Brown and New Editions haircuts for the fucking what was that the movie they'd made and all that. You know, he used to do all the Patriot stuff from because he's from originally what was it, Mattapan's Finest? Yeah, I mean he up in them price range, but you know he's dealing with stars. We ain't stars.
Yeah,
this nigga's at $100 a cut.
Right, that's a celebrity. That's a celebrity cut.
I'm confused though. Is that $100 now or when the pandemic first hit and they couldn't cut?
That's now.
The fuck out of here. $100 when the pandemic first hit. Yeah, okay. I get that you're trying to make your bread and you're risking your life. $100 now? Man, I better not need to cut my hair for 6 months. Strippers better come out the back. Confetti better fall from the fucking ceiling when you're done. And I better have bottomless alcoholic drinks. What the fuck is that?
That cup better last me 6 months.
Yo, there was a barbershop. There was a barbershop in ATL that had the stripper joint inside of it, like the stripper pole. So it must be that kind of barbershop.
There's a chick that cuts here, and she charges something like that, but she gives like what is it? The naked cut or some shit like that.
Yeah, okay, you know? and so that's what I was gonna say. Here's $100 for that. Let me tell you something, bro. I did a shot at King Louis to sit down in the chair, right? Then I did a lap dance as I'm getting this cut, nigga. I was gonna say I need some head, but I ain't gonna say that I'm out the game. But like,
usually Charles will say this is exclusive content. We're using real content, but this is shit we can't even talk about on the show. Niggas will get killed.
Yeah,
niggas will get killed.
Come on, man. No, we ain't gonna do that. But come on, man. And that better be the best cut I ever had in my life, B. That nigga better be using. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Fucking yeah. Have a protractor, getting angles right, everything, nigga. I need
facts, 90, my nigga.
Like 90. Like, come on, man. You know,
like, I seen those motherfuckers who get like the hair implants with the whole like drawing, and then they glue the wig on and then cut the shit. That shit costs like $100. So what the fuck are you charging me $100 for a lineup out here? What you doing?
I don't even got no hair for you to be charging me no $100.
Yo, hold on.
Don't make no sense.
Let's go back. So you telling me that if you was one of these, if you were a boy like you couldn't grow your shit or your shit was growing in crooked, but you wasn't ready to go bald yet, right? You wouldn't pay $125 to get the fucking glue joint.
I definitely wouldn't.
Yo, what?
I cut my hair bald when I was in like my late 20s. I cut my hair bald as soon as I started seeing I was starting to go bald. I cut my shit bald in the late 20s. Fuck that.
Y'all got too much pride, man. Y'all got too much pride, man.
Just do it just like High Joe said. You ain't get if I'm not giving you 30 to shave my head, I'm gonna just shave it my damn self. I'm not sitting there giving you $250 to give me a nice front flat top. Fuck out of here.
Listen, man. Yo, Jenna, what's good? We just chit-chatting before the show. Just hanging out with my homies, but we figured we'll put that out there for y'all.
Wait a minute, we live?
Yeah, we live with the people, man.
We've been live a couple minutes, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, why not, man? It's the behind the scenes footage, you heard?
Yeah, because you wasn't paying no attention. That's why Pete, when you was like, yo, we can use this on the show. I'm like, yeah,
the thing is, I looked up there, but then but I was drinking. But still, I seen it in.
I want 1800 little nigga. That's the.
But I seen it in the group chat. We're gonna try something different. I seen it in the group chat, but I didn't know we were doing it. All right.
Nah, B. The season's almost wrapping up. Like I figured we could do something a little nice. Yo, shout out to Hightower. It was his idea. So yeah, I like just sit back, relax, chit chat like we normally do.
Yeah,
so fuck out of here. Let's go back to that real quick.
Yo,
I consider it, B.
I bet you would. Yeah, your pride won't let you sit there and go bald. Yeah, your pride.
That's important, B. Pride's important.
I had to get ahead of it, man. I had to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Pride
No
will
pun
kill you,
intended.
man.
My barber was like, "You want me to do what?" I was like, "Yeah, man, just drop it, brother. Drop it. It's time."
Really? Nah, man. Fuck that. Nigga, fuck that. These chicks out here with 18 weaves in the closet.
Man.
Come on, man.
Yo, nah, man. You can't.
It's
You
not the
can't
same
keep-
thing, bro. Not the same thing. Are you kidding? It's not the same thing.
Nah,
Are you fucking kidding me?
it's not.
Nigga.
It really
So we just
Yo,
these
Carl,
subject
stop it, man.
forces, but they first off, actually I double back because I'm a believer in double standards. So y'all know how I play. I'm not gonna
Believer in double standards.
Yeah, I'm okay with I'm okay with chicks being able to get weaves, and it don't necessarily equate to us being able to do shit too. You know what I mean? It don't matter. You know what I mean? What up, cuzzo? Yeah, I don't know if they equal the two, but fuck that, man. If I don't want to be bald, nigga, I don't want to be bald. You know what I mean? Fuck that. We go see the magician, have him pull the kid out with the glues and shit. Get me right, man.
Women
Okay.
like bald heads too.
What are we doing out here?
I definitely am not doing what Charles is talking about.
No, you can't do it now. It's too late.
Well, I don't know. Well,
You know what?
No way. No way.
Nah.
No way.
that's ego, man.
Knock
That's
it
ego,
off.
man.
Knock it off.
I'm just telling you, B. Like, I want to be
Hey,
fucking happy.
yo,
I want
listen.
to pull off a look I want to go for. Like, fuck it.
You know
Why should
what?
I be like?
I think I'm on the same page with Chuck. But for me,
What's up?
like I've always wanted to have, you know,
That's rare.
I know, right? I've always wanted to
That's
have
rare.
like long hair. You know what I mean? And it
I
never
said
really
the
got.
same thing.
It never really got long enough to be the long that I wanted. But it's like if I had it and I could have added more to it, then maybe I would have just to see the look. But it's like I can't do it now because I gotta disappear for a year and a half before I come back. And, I can't have this today and be out here next month like, yo, what's good? It was like, yo,
You know what? I always wanted dreads. I always wanted dreads. I had a high top. Actually, when I was in Dorchester High, I think my first year in Dorchester High, I had like a jerry curl. I had a jerry curl high top. I think that's what it was. I know I had some curls in there. It was curly at one point, and it might have fried my hair.
That's why it fell out.
Yeah, that's probably why. It was. I remember an S curl. It was an S curl at the time. The shit was making my hair turn fucking. It was dyeing my hair and whatnot in the light and all types of shit. So
Yo, so that's that R&B. That's that R&B shit. Let's not sit here and feel like that shit wasn't swaggy in the 90s, B. That shit was with getting genuine.
Well, you had a jerry curl too.
Genuine.
I had the jerry curl in the 80s when it wasn't cool. That's a difference, nigga. Like that's not, you know what I mean?
I got pictures.
The jerry curl was cool in the 80s. It was just about how you rocked it.
Nah, well, I didn't have none of that.
Right.
It was just a fucking big ass jerry curl on top of my head.
Yeah.
It wasn't slaggy at all.
I definitely did have a fucking S curl or a fucking.
Yo, my pops was not hearing me getting a jerry curl ever.
Yeah, I definitely was out here trying to look like one man.
Kwame shit, yeah, Jenna.
Yeah. I had the fucking I had the had the eyebrows with 3 stripes in it at one point.
That was Big Daddy Kane. That was the Big Daddy Kane.
I definitely had all that.
Yeah. That shit was fresh in his time, man. I can't knock it.
Oh,
and then I went with the Larry Johnson part in the middle of the fucking head going up with the curl. I definitely did.
Yes, sir.
I remember that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at
Grandmama.
Yo,
I did the same thing on the strength of Marbury when he came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot you did that shit too.
Yeah.
Yo, so since y'all would pay to get y'all hair lace fronts, basically.
Don't you ever play me?
Nigga, hold up, yo, Payne. First off, hold up, B. Hold up. You said that shit dumb disrespectful, Pain, nigga. Like, come on. Consider my ego, nigga. You just like, so y'all pay for lace fronts out here. Come on, that's what it was.
So since y'all gonna rent a hairline,
see what I'm saying?
Disrespectful.
Did y'all pay to do that for your beard?
Nah.
Nah.
So
That's
the difference.
Well,
Jermaine.
I mean, I don't have a choice, but I definitely wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want all that anyways, even if I could. So I'm glad to be. I tell my barber, take everything off, whatever little hairs beneath them. No whiskers.
Is that because of your profession, or just because you can't grow it the way you want to grow it, or what's the?
Well, no, listen. I've never been able to grow like a beard or anything, like ever. I've never ever had that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I never really wanted it either, though. You know what I mean? Like I used to see like my dad and stuff. They have razor bumps and all that stuff on their face.
Yeah,
that's
just
that's the fucking worst, man.
Nah, I'm cool with that. I have braids. I wanted braids, and I grew braids in my life. I had braids, so that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? That I really had that I wanted was braids. I had them for at least maybe 3 years.
Yeah, braids, cornrows.
Every time I talk about braids, man, or I'm in the conversation with braids, I think back to when I tried to get them. And it was the first and last time, man. I'll never do it again. My wife had me out here looking crazy.
No way.
You know what I mean? Like, no. I mean, talent-wise, she was straight. She knew what she was doing. You know, I trusted her to do it.
Right.
But she'll get halfway through it and be like, "Yo, my hands are tied. Can I finish tomorrow?" I'm like,
"Oh shit." Now you looking like meth out here.
I'm out here like ODB or something. Like, what's going on? So I mean, I had no choice. I had to all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Like,
and don't venture off to try to get your hair braided by somebody else. Shit.
Yeah, you don't want that. Don't do that.
So you're all fucked up.
Because back then there was only one way to get it done, and there ain't no woman want you to do it.
Yeah,
she's doing it for you. There's no chance back then.
I had my shit. So this was 90. It was 92, right? And so braids wasn't popping yet. Like it wasn't popping like that. It was coming. It was like a year or two later. So my cousin Tasha, shout out to Tasha. I had grown out this little bit of a fro, and she was like, "Yo, I can do your braids for you." And I was like, "Yes, word." So she gave me the motherfucking what they call picking in these shits. Them shits. Come on, man. I had them shit for 3 days. I got cooked by everybody who saw me. I took that shit right the fuck out. So, of course, she's mad. Like, nigga, it took me 6 hours to do that shit. Fuck out of here, B. Not that I had no rep to begin with at the time, but whatever little rep I might have had was trash at that point.
Oh, yeah, it was gone at that point.
Yeah, come on, man.
So when did you get it?
That was like 92.
No, I mean the rep. I mean, you might as well just kept it.
Yeah.
Maine knew what I was talking about. He was sitting over there smiling. but nah.
At the 7 o'clock mark, man. Let's kick it off.
The show don't start till 7:30, B. What are you talking about?
We got a whole 30 minutes.
Yeah. People 7:30.
We got a whole water or something, man.
We can start now if you want to, but
let me go get some water, man. I'll be right back.
Yeah, help yourself, nigga. We
pre-show.
What are we? What are we doing out here?
But High Tower always come in hot late anyway.
Oh, right. You don't even know what time the show start anymore, nigga. He be in different time zones and shit. You don't know what the fuck time the show really started.
Yeah, I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't used to this.
Yeah,
nah.
Did you get the rep though?
Yo, so first off, y'all ain't gonna play me. I was swaggy. In my 30s, I was a boss out here, nigga. Don't try to disrespect me out here.
Okay, hey, nothing wrong with that.
I came on late, nigga.
You skipped the whole decade though, B.
I missed all that shit. Yeah, I missed all that shit.
Hey, listen.
Yo, don't feel bad, Chuck.
Not at all. Don't feel bad at all.
Longest. Like, yo, my 21st birthday, my mom. I wasn't DJing yet, by the way. My 21st birthday, my mom's and her friend wanted to take me to a club, Wasn't my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I never went to a club until I started DJing.
You know what, Kamani? I'm actually right with you. I did go to a club when I was like 15, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. My cousins then brought me to some little like hole in the wall out in South Carolina. Like it was in the middle of the fucking like plantation or some shit. All I remember was grass around us, and it was just a path going up into like some barn. But that was when I was like 15. I didn't go to a club really again until I was probably like 23.
This nigga went to a sock hop.
Yeah, I was living. Yeah. Yo, man, for real. I know. I didn't go to a club because I mean I had kids like right out of high school, right in high school. So I didn't really club. Like, you know, when y'all was at like I did at the very end of Guido's, I did make it up there. But nah, I didn't really do a lot. Javon's, you know, I was living in the field at that time. We were going out to Javon's out in Rhode Island and like the Diplomat. You know, I caught the very end of the Diplomat, but I didn't really club until like maybe my, mid-20s.
Yo, Payne, get your audio right for the show, bro.
So get this, right?
I'm the only one. I had a fake ID when I was at Dorchester. I had a Providence driver's license in Dorchester High School. You know what I'm saying? Well, we was going to Vincent's, Guido's, all that. My brother put us on this dude in New Bedford who had the whole setup in his basement. Took us down there. Everybody got ID. Crazy. Like, at least like 17, 18 was up in the club. Definitely the Vincent's, the Guido's, all that type of stuff. So shout out to my big bro because he definitely was the plug and like the whole crew. You know what I mean?
Yo, I promise you, you had a fake ID, and I don't never in the history of ever in this show speak for Hightower. Me and Ant had library cards. Like we didn't have no motherfucking fake ID out here. Yo, Ant, I'll meet you at the Common Square Library after school. Say less. Nigga, that's what we was at. Nigga. Yo, get the fuck out of here. We wasn't in the club, B. Nigga. We was squares in the library chilling, B.
Playing video games.
Facts, nigga. Facts. Get the fuck out of here.
Definitely was.
Y'all niggas is living the high life, man.
So wifey got me picking up dinner, man. I gotta step out real quick. So I'll be right back. I can't win over there, man. I can't win.
Yes. We're here, bro. So we're gonna start at 7:30, and then you just gonna jump in, I guess.
Yeah, I'll jump right back in, man.
All right,
bro.
You want the camera off or what? What you want to do?
I believe it on. It's your show. It's your show. I don't want white people walk by in their bedclothes yet. Don't get us in trouble out here.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah.
Right. All right. I tried to warn him, right? So y'all see me, right? If sis walk by, she got a silk robe on. I ain't turning away for shit. I'm tuning into the whole thing.
This nigga, you stupid.
How the nigga put my picture on his thing?
Where you get that from?
Oh shit! Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo. This is what we're doing. This is what the pre-show's about, man.
Yo, you got time.
Somebody said, "Man, if you was fast, just say that."
That's real shit. That's real shit, man. You was a fast ass little nigga in those days.
Nah, man, I wasn't fast. No, I wasn't.
On, man.
Yo, bro had the hook up, man. That's all it was.
On, man.
Bro had the plug, man. You know what I'm saying? He had the hook up.
That's crazy, man. He was definitely out here. Although it's funny because one time I called this girl fast and the whole feminine regime came after me. Like, you can't call no chick fast. You don't know her life story. What are you talking about out here? She got 50,
what's up with the connection?
She got 55 bodies and she's 15. What are we talking about out here? She's fast.
Christ.
Come on,
to walk like a duck and talk like a duck, it's a damn
Come
duck.
on, man.
Yo.
Facts.
Come on, man.
Yo. So I was talking to someone. Right? I had a conversation with a couple of young boys.
Hold on, you peep that on Maine real quick before you jump ahead.
Yeah.
R.I.P. That's a crazy case, man. Obviously, gun violence is ridiculous. Who's that comment? I can't see the comment. Y'all can see it?
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Is when nobody's on Facebook. When nobody's jumping on. Oh, because we're not doing the show yet, so we just kind of relax. We'll jump on and see what that is in a minute. Yeah. Pardon us. So normally when the comments come up, we're in the show. So normally we can see what's happening on Facebook. But this is just our pre-show. This is just the fellas sitting around chit-chatting, so we don't have all that stuff set up yet. So we'll get that up.
Oh, that's KJ.
Okay.
That's KJ.
Salute him. He's always with us, man.
Who's that?
Yes, sir.
Fuck with KJ.
KJ.
That's KJ?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Definitely. Damn, KJ. Sorry to hear that, bro.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Definitely got to teach babies early. Absolutely.
Real shit.
No question.
What was you about to say, man? Pardon me. I cut you off, bro.
What was I about to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I had a talk with my cousin, a couple of the young homies. And one of them said that he said to his girl, you know what I mean? She was getting dressed, whatever, going to work. She looked good. He was like, yo, you know, man, you look good. You look like a strong black woman. And shit went left. And she just got totally offended at him saying she looks like a strong black woman. You know what I mean? So I've heard this term now that like calling women, black women, whatever the case may be, strong black women has now become sort of a downgrade or insult for some reason. Like that's crazy. Have you guys heard that? Any experience with that kind of stuff? Like,
I mean, but he has
in a sincere way. Like he meant it in a good way.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, damn, like, I mean, you just telling her right now that she looks like a strong black woman. Like she's looking at it like, nigga, I've always been a strong black woman. That's probably how she looked at it. Like, what do you mean?
Yo, we live in the world right now. This is real spit, fellas. And good thing is pre-show and not in real show. Like we live in a world right now where if you don't call her by her name, period, that's it. You're a villain. Like I saw somebody get cussed the other day for calling a girl she. Like we're talking about her here. Like you can't say, "Oh, you look so beautiful." Don't call me a bitch. What do we? I don't know what you can. I don't know. I literally don't know what you can say to a woman nowadays without getting yelled at and being labeled a male chauvinist. So I don't know. Good luck, B. Good luck with that.
Yeah, man. I can't deal with this shit, man. I really.
There's a lot of sensitive motherfuckers nowadays.
Yo, Mother Nature was about to get these verbal hands, but I think I might change that right now.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with people, though?
Come on, man.
Like,
let me leave real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's.
I'm so tired.
Nah, the connection looks kind of weird for me.
Yeah, you're a little gray. I don't know what's up with that, Payne. Like, you really can't say nothing at this point.
It's a cancel the whole cancel culture shit, and like people just wanting like overly PC. Like, I'm tired of that shit, man. Yeah. Like, it's getting too much. It's getting way too much now. Like,
no, you're not bad.
No, you straight now, man. You ain't all pixely.
You're good.
Nah, but y'all are still like frozen on my screen. Like I'm the only one moving on my screen, so it's like connection issue.
Yeah, you're going in and out with that pixel shit now. It's in and out.
Oh yeah, now.
Well, but that happens when you get net zero for your internet. I thought sometimes you would have, expanded to get a little better programming, but.
Yeah, here we go, boy. I'm glad I'm. You know what? I'm getting my best. My workout vest is coming in tonight. Actually, tell you the truth. You know, what, man? Somebody about to get these.
You're gonna stop threatening me, nigga. You're gonna stop.
I didn't.
Perception, correction, reality.
I've been in the gym hard the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to go every day of the month of April. We're gonna make up for February.
Who is? Oh, we don't. It's not. It's on Facebook, so we don't know. It's not an insult. But there is a perception, correction, reality that black women cannot be vulnerable.
That's Jenna that said that.
That black women cannot be vulnerable.
Perception, huh? I'm gonna use that.
I would like to see black women be more vulnerable. Wouldn't y'all? I mean, I think. I get tired of the strong black woman shit, the independent black woman. I don't need no man. Fuck that nigga. I would like to see more vulnerable, hard on their emotions on their sleeve black women. But that stuff is born in women brought up in broken homes, and their moms be like, "We don't need no nigga." So now the woman is brought up in that same kind of culture. That's what that stuff is born in. You know what I mean? And
whose fault is that?
the woman's.
Is it?
For not saying, listen, I chose the wrong man. And all you gotta do is say you chose the wrong man, but instead what you see is the woman blame that dude for that daughter's whole life. So now she grows up thinking men ain't shit. And now she's out here, oh, I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man either. My mother didn't need one. I don't need one. Your mother just didn't know how to choose the right man.
Interesting.
To a wrong zone. You know what I mean? Okay.
Threatened.
She didn't choose the right man. So no blame on the nigga at all. Nah.
Well, of course it's blame, right? But what we're always talking about is what do you do after something happens, right? Especially with a child. What do you do after with that child to correct what's been already wronged, right? So just because you grew up in a single family, broken home, or whatever situation you grew up in that makes you look at men differently, your mother could have been like, you know what? Don't worry about that. I'm not going to cast no negative shade on men. You know, that's just my circumstances, but your circumstances can be different. You can grow up and be a Disney princess. You can grow up find the right man and do things the right way. She could have said that, but they don't say that.
Could have.
That is not entirely correct, Chuck. Do you want to go down that rabbit hole?
I don't want that smoke.
He don't want to go down that. He don't want to go down that.
Yeah, I got plenty of smoke coming next Friday. I'll wait. Like I don't need no more coming right now.
What's coming? What's coming next Friday?
We can't do that yet, bro. We can't do that.
Are we getting into it?
This is
what's coming next Friday.
Done.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of smoke next Friday, huh?
Smoking gun.
Let me try this one more.
Yo, but to harp on Jenna's top comment about the perception that black women always have to be strong and can't be vulnerable, I don't know if that's completely true. Like I've seen it, like, you know what I mean? Like, people always say we got to protect our black women. I think black men can't be vulnerable.
That's a fact.
Like, if we're conceived as if we're being vulnerable, we're conceived as being, or perceived, I should say, as being soft or bitch or pussy. Like,
or gay. You forgot that.
Oh yeah, or gay, or like a mama's boy. Or some
all
shit
facts,
like that.
Ping. All facts, Ping. You spitting too many facts in the pre-show, Ping. That's a lot of facts right now, B. We got to measure that a little bit.
Church.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like too many facts at one time. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, what we talking about out here?
No,
so
he's right. He's
absolutely
right.
black.
He's right. He's right. He's absolutely right.
Come on, man. That's too bad. That's too bad.
And Orlando's gonna be crazy.
Oh, yeah. So
straight up.
That's real shit. I can't wait.
He was gonna be out here singing.
And that's facts. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Black people need to protect each other. Facts.
Yeah. But we just don't see that. We don't see that now. And I think we don't see that because, you know, there's a gigantic percentage. I talk about this all the time in real life, outside of Sparring Minds in real life. There's black people is the only race who we're divided on how our people can move forward, right? Half of black people will tell you, oh, integration and working with other races is so important and we need that. And then the other half will be like, yo, like, let's just focus on black love. And we can move black people together as a unified front on that way. And because we can never come together, it's always going to be an empty trip for us. You know what I mean? We're never going to come together on that. Never. It's too bad. Me and Ann had that debate all the time in real life. You know what I mean? Because I wonder, like, I can't put anybody ahead of black people in my head. It don't make sense in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I can't prioritize everybody else's concerns. I only have our concerns to worry about. We have so many. I don't have enough time to worry about other races, other cultures' concerns. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we're targeted daily. We're going to talk about that in 20 minutes. We're targeted daily. Like, our whole foundation in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when all the other families were out here getting land, developing education, we wasn't getting that. We were way behind the 8 ball. So I don't have time. I'm trying to catch up. I don't have time to worry about being equal to them. How the fuck can I be equal if I'm 30 years behind them? It don't make sense. So, come on, man.
400.
Talk to me, Payne. Talk to me, Payne.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. It just,
and that's the big thing reparations is about. It's not about that whole, like, people think it's a money grab. Nah, it's about leveling the playing field. We're 400 years behind. Give us a shot to get level with y'all and see what happens.
You do understand we'll never get reparations or that shot to get level.
Never happen. But that's what reparations is really about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, level the playing field. But
it will never happen.
It'll never happen.
It will never happen.
Never happen. You really think they want to give us a level playing field?
That will never happen. It's interesting because what you're asking them to do is A, give up money, and then B, give up land. Never in the history of life will they give up land. Not never. So, I mean, they may throw us a couple of bucks, but land? Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's too much power. Land is
yes,
power.
it is. You own.
Land is really power.
You're gonna blow cash. Land can be generational. They're not. That will never happen. They're not gonna.
True that. True that.
Yeah, but yeah, Treasure speaking facts, man. Treasure speaking facts.
Yeah.
Salute the Treasure for tuning in. We appreciate that, Queen.
Welcome, Treasure.
Word up. Word up. 7:22 on the clock. So for y'all here early, man, we're just sitting around chit chatting with the homies. The show officially starts at 7:30, and we'll get into some things then. But right now, we're just chit chatting. So we appreciate y'all rocking out with us.
Yes.
Right. Definitely. Okay.
So I heard about that before. I think I might have just seen one of her posts where she was talking about like she gets checks, but it's like lunch money, and that's like it's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like,
who just wrote that?
I'm pretty sure that's Jenna, right? Yeah, that's Jenna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that tale before.
Yeah.
What's fucked up is they're giving her that $20, and that shit is worth so much more than that.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So much more than that.
So we all know that if someone has gone through a trial and tribulation period greater than or equal to the black men in America, it's the Native Americans. You know what I mean? Like that's a different kind of story from what they went through. Like they were sitting in their crib one day, motherfuckers came in and said, "Nah, this our crib now." But y'all can move out to the backyard. That, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Like, it's audacious. It's audacious. And then, years later, be like, well, we realized we took your crib, so here's $1 a month.
Shit's crazy.
What are you talking about?
Shit's definitely crazy.
It's spectacular. It's spectacular. So, you know. What up, EJ? Oh, EJ's out here too? We can't see who the Facebook commenters are. EJ, what's good, bro?
EJ!
Yeah. That's shit's incredible, man. So.
Yeah, I got a story about EJ, boy, but I won't get into it right now.
Jenna said we split that between the tribe.
Don't start, right? Man.
Yo, that cruise is crazy. EJ's my man.
Yo, don't stop.
Listen,
yo, come on.
Yo, we gotta talk about.
Yo, almost killed myself.
Yo.
Nah, EJ's my guy though.
Yo, did you pay your AOL bill?
I don't know what's going on today. Like we're actually building the shed outside, so it could be fucking up like shit out here. I don't know what's going on.
I love some motherfucker.
Yeah, come on.
I keep leaving, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, your shit is wild today.
Someone picking up the phone while you're on the internet.
You know what? I don't know what's going on. Oh, remember that? Remember that AOL back in them days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot all of.
I thought slaves was straight. We don't fuck with slaves no more.
I go to Slaves. Why? What happened? I ain't been there. I ain't been there in like a year though.
Somebody said their food was whack.
What?
I mean, they just reopened. I don't know if they still have the same cooks and anything.
I'll try that new management shit.
Yeah. New management can fuck everything up.
You ain't talking
they just had a concert. No, they had a comedy night. Wednesday? I think usually Wednesdays are the comedy night.
Yeah.
So Jonathan just had a big thing down there this Wednesday.
Good, but you know, I mean, I think we had a conversation on the show before. You know what I'm saying? Anytime places go through, new management, you know what I mean? Sometimes it can stay the same, sometimes it won't. You know what I mean? And they're going off of just that name. They're going off of just that name of having, it's slaves. And it's like,
come on, man.
Yeah, but if the same person that used to make the crack chicken making them before, then all you gonna buy is just the rep. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily the quality's the same. You know what I mean? You getting people in the building, but it's like,
Yeah,
but what I want to change it to something else. Yeah, I mean,
you made it back, bro.
I'm back, man.
Let me test something real quick. Let me test loyalty real quick. If y'all don't mind giving your boy a second. I want to test loyalty. So normally on this show, right, we have the wives of Sparring Minds who tune into the show and they support. Normally we see them in the comments. But right now your boy is dead of thirst, right? So if I'm managing my household correctly, my wife should be watching and she should bring your boy a glass of water at the very least out here, right? That's what we should expect. So I'm going to give it a 3-minute countdown, right? So before this motherfucking show start, I better see a glass of ice water out there. That makes sense, right? That's fair? How we going to see? Go ahead, man. Pardon me, bro.
It's funny you mentioned loyalty, man. I got a funny story about that, man. We talk about it later.
No, talk to me, bro. You going to wait for the show?
Yeah, we're going to wait.
Okay. So I got one also. So we'll do this pre-show for those who decided to tune in for the pre-show. So Pete, what happened here, right? Me and Faye was talking about a story last night in which two couples get together, right? Over just having a little dinner date or whatever, nothing special. So let's say it's me and Faye and Hightower and Casey, right? And so we having some drinks, we're talking, enjoying a great meal put together by Maine. You know what I mean? We're just talking our shit. And then, so I say, yo, Aunt, like, let's just play a little game, like just a little hypothetical joint, right? Where you stuck on a deserted island, right? What woman would you take with you, right? Like what woman would you take with you and why? It says, you know what, Chuck? That's a good question. Like, I would take Faye because Faye seems to be real nurturing, real calm, real patient in avenues that normally work for me. Right? Now, my first thought was to throw the right cross, but I think better of that. I don't want that's my nigga. I know Ed for 30 years. I ain't gonna hit him with the jab. But is it audacious of him to pick anybody outside of his wife who's sitting at the same motherfucking table? Like, that's crazy to me that you would pick somebody outside of your wife. You're asking for problems out here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have feared the jab from you. I would have feared
Wow. Jesus Christ. Wow, that's spectacular. And Chuck would say, never in the history of ever am I picking someone outside of my lady. It goes, no, not
So
I'm not doing it, period. But not for the sake of the fact that my lady, with how she is at the table, is definitely prone to swing across the table. It's like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh shit, yo, that's wild, dog.
So what you're telling me is you can't be honest around your lady.
Honesty and stupidity is two different things.
I can be honest.
It don't sound like it.
Yo, our nice listeners, we appreciate y'all rocking with the pre-show. Let's get busy out here, you right?
You are now tuned into Sparring Minds with my man Charlie Hustle, Chef Maine Topic, Mr. Mirror Time, Sammy. Can't forget High Tower, aka High Tower. And on the ones and twos, your boy Dr. Rocket Face Off DJ Payne. We got sports, current events, social issues, main topics, mirror time, and much, much more. Let's get it.
We are back for the official Sparring Minds show. You already know who I am, man. We need to do the introductions. Come on, man.
We mess up every week.
AKA Mr. Rogers this week, you heard? So you already know who I am, man.
High Tower, same old High Tower, just less hair.
Sammy Little, Mr. Maritime. How you doing?
That's your boy DJ Payne, aka Dr. Rock Your Face Off.
The chef. Main topic. Let's get it.
Let's get it, fellas. So, fellas, we are embarking on the season finale next week of season 2. Salute to us, man. 2 seasons in, I'm happy with that, B. You know what I mean? It shows that we can put together some quality content for people that are interested in watching. That's always a good thing, right? So I don't know how much. We're not going to give away too much about the finale, but know that we are bringing on a handful of guests next week.
It's going to be hot.
We expect some fireworks.
A lot of fireworks.
But we also expect some great conversation. We expect some great dialogue. We expect to learn. You know what I mean? That's always why we have these sparring sessions. So salute to those guests. We're gonna make those announcements over the course of next week. So you guys be on the lookout for that. That should be a good time.
That's what's up.
What do we got going on? Talk to me a little. What do we got going on for today?
Well, today I went out. Got my vaccine, part 1. I actually was supposed to get the Johnson & Johnson, but, they put that on hold. I finally got brave enough to get the vaccine, and all of a sudden, they're like, hey, you're going to catch blood clots. Don't mess with it. So, I'm feeling all right. First shot.
I mean, we can't live in fear, though. Like, I think at the end of the day, from the facts I saw on that, only 6 people had the blood clots. There was 6 women. Out of a few million who had gotten the actual Johnson & Johnson joint. So you know, while I understand your concern, because y'all know me, I'm at the top of the concern list. Y'all know how I play. But I think, you gotta be able to move on.
Yeah. Shout out to all the women, that got drafted this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
WNBA, they had their draft over the
WNBA,
actually, what was it?
WNBA.
Yeah, yesterday, right?
I was about to say some chicks got married, huh?
So what?
I thought some chicks got married this weekend. I didn't know what you was talking about.
You know what? Forget you, Chuck.
I didn't know. No, I didn't know. I didn't know the WNBA draft was this week, and I thought a couple of women were successful.
Don't do them. Don't do them like that. Don't disrespect.
Gotten right and were drafted by an eligible man. That's what I thought you was going with that. So pardon me. I didn't mean no disrespect.
No, I'm a big supporter of women basketball. Shout out to the women of the WNBA. I got a little girl. Yes, she will be there one day. But got to shout them out. Also this week, what was it? What else that popped up that I wanted to speak to you guys about? LeBron James, Maverick Carter. They want to do a remake of what is it? House Party. Yeah, I don't know how y'all got. Yeah, it should be. I mean, I was going to ask you guys how you guys felt about that, but a lot of remakes they shouldn't do. But I was a big fan of House Party, so I'm kind of want to see what these guys do with it.
Leave it alone.
I agree. I was thinking about that earlier. I feel like just bring attention to the movie by, I don't know, talking about it, and maybe these networks will pick it back up so they get their rightful due. But to just replace it, I don't know how I feel about that all the time. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I still haven't seen Coming to America 2. I want to see it for the sake of support, but I'm not rushing to see it because I've heard enough about it that I'm like, whatever.
If Zoe heard you, she'd be like, like that's her favorite movie right now. she definitely be like giving you the finger right now. Like, nah, you nah, that's her movie.
I mean, y'all know me. I'm a writer, right? Like, shameless plug, book available on on Amazon. Like, I write, right? And so what all these remakes, just give a new writer a shot. You know what I mean? Oh, look at my nigga. Look at my nigga. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, it stays near and dear to me.
I appreciate you, King. Give a new writer a shot. Give a new story a shot. Give a new idea, a new thought. Let's go down some different paths. A bunch of other niggas got pens out here too. You know what I mean? So we don't need 7 different remakes of the same thing we already seen.
Facts.
Pause.
Yeah. I guess. Pause.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll call it.
Wait, what was the pause for?
Yeah, definitely.
That shit way over my head.
Definitely went over the top. But
wow.
And you guys see snowfall this week? No snowfall.
Yes.
Done that. I forgot.
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna binge watch it next week.
Close
Man.
to the finale of that. Man, listen.
It was wild.
I still think that it's different with John Singleton not still being attached to it, but but in sake of what Capo just said, the new writers and the new people that they have had added onto the show since he passed have done a good job with keeping up with it. You know what I mean? So salute to that. The Celtics signed Jabari Parker. Wow.
I like that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Which one?
Just breaking news. It just came across my screen. I'm sorry. Jabari Parker.
I like that.
Used to play at the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm saying, which version of Jabari are we gonna get?
Oh, yeah. Who knows? Nobody.
He's still young though. That's the thing, right? He's only 25. Man.
Yeah, he's only like 25, somewhere in there. He left after his freshman year?
Yeah, he was young when he came in the league.
Yeah.
Mm.
We got before y'all jump off. Go ahead, man. No, I'm just saying we got Al Smith and Angela Marie, new listener,
Ange.
man. So salute, welcome to the show.
Ange, what up,
Welcome, Ange.
You know what I mean?
What up, Ange?
Appreciate y'all rocking with us for this little
Sister
bit of time.
Child, Sister Child.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see Jenna's face.
my
Okay.
bad.
Now we're seeing the faces.
My bad. Yo.
Yeah, I need someone to make sure we're monitoring the Facebook page too. So what you got, man? Go ahead.
No, this is probably for like the weed smokers only. Shout out to my man on the screen, HT. You dig? 420 coming up. You know what I'm saying? Method Man versus Redman in the next verses. Had to bring that up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Not just for the 420 factor, but for the fact that these are two really dope MCs. And you know they had a dope album together. Actually, two of them. This is gonna be a really good verses. So I guess I just want to ask guys maybe one or two, just two songs. Let's just go two songs, whatever case maybe we wrap it around from Redman first and then Method Man. Two songs that you would like to hear or two verses that they spit on. You know what I mean, you like to hear. So I'll start with Capo and work my way around.
Yeah, I think we're Red. This is you caught me completely off guard.
Yeah.
I think I would start with Superman Lover.
That's how I like to do.
No, you good, King. I love it. Superman Lover, I have to hear. It's one of my personal favorites, Superman Lover.
Same.
And then I know y'all might be like, Chuck, what are you talking about? I like his verse on 4321, so I want to hear that as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. An easy win. Lolo, what you think, bro?
I'm a pass. I'm not the rap fan like that. I'm a pass, but you know, I love both of those guys. Love them both.
Okay, HT.
I gotta go with a couple of joints from their collaborative album. And I agree with Angela. I'm a huge fan of Redman, so I think he should wipe him down as well. But we gotta go with You and Rottweiler. Both from the Blackout album.
Pain.
I like Redman's energy, so I'm gonna go Time for Some Action.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
Time for some action. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
And his verse from the Headbanger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Headbanger had the controversy. They had the K Solo. Oh no, K Solo DMX with the controversy.
Yeah. Who stole whose
Yeah.
line? What?
Style or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
Did-
Redman is definitely one of my favorite rappers. He's definitely my personal favorite top 5, like, you know what I'm saying, ever. So I'm a little biased on this, but I do love Meth too. I think Meth it's not gonna be a cakewalk like people are thinking it's gonna be, because Meth definitely, if he go into that woo bag, he definitely got some shit. But for Red, the one song I gotta hear him play is The Goodness with Busta Rhymes. That's a banger. that's a banger. And one more from Red, I will probably say the joint he had with the Solo. They had a joint where they just went like back and forth, like on some Styles P and Jadakiss type stuff. And that's one of them, because Red got busy on that. So those are two songs that, at least one of them, definitely The Goodness. Hopefully he plays that in the verses, because that's gonna get the energy going crazy. The feature from Busta, that should definitely be a good one right there. Hopefully Red plays that. You know what I mean? So what about Meth? Anything in particular that you guys want to hear from Meth, or you just so Redman'd out that you don't think Meth even stands a chance?
Oh no, I think it's gonna be very close.
You do?
So I'll go back around the room real
Absolutely.
quick. Yeah, I'll go back around the room real quick. 2 songs for Meth or verses for Meth that he could play.
Don't come here, man. Don't start over here.
Compo.
Nah,
Really?
don't do that. So
Wow.
so first off, you know what? Sparring Minds listeners, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Just go grab a glass of water. We'll be right back. Don't go away too far. We'll be right back. All right. Fellas, get Meth the fuck out of here. So I told y'all in the beginning of season 1, I said we don't play meth in my house. Ever since, so I don't mind telling y'all the real story. Since we're not on the show, I don't mind telling y'all the real story. So I said to my girl when I first met her, I said, "Yo, Faye, like, your energy's amazing. I love you. I really can't be with nobody else besides you. Would you do the honors of being with me forever?" She said, "Let me check and see what meth want to do, and if meth don't, get the fuck out of here, man." So now, being like, after that, I don't play meth. I don't fuck with meth. Me and meth, we don't rock. All right, look. So Sparring Mouth, this is we back. Thank you for the quick break. So this is me. They're gonna skip me on this question. We're gonna go back down a little for the next answer.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. Lil.
I mean, what? I'm an R&B guy. I mean, I'm you all I need. With him and Mary J. Shit. I mean, it's something else from the Wu, but shoot. I mean, I'm a pass. I mean, I'm still picking. I'm picking Redman to win this. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm not great with titles. I'm not great with rap titles.
Hightower.
Hello?
Is he
I
muted?
think Hightower's muted. Maybe.
Yeah, he's muted.
Yeah, he is muted.
No, come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Yo, we 2 seasons in, bro. We 2 seasons. Yo, you can't get caught on mute like that. That's some amateur shit, B. Man, that's terrible, dog.
Yo,
I'm sitting here. I'm definitely sitting here like, damn, is Hightower talking?
Yo.
Welcome to the show, man.
That's your second legendary moment on this show, bro. Like that, and you fall asleep are like.
Oh, remember that? Yes. When he fell asleep, yeah.
Come on, man.
That's borderline Hall of Fame.
Yo, come on, man.
Bro, like,
come on, man.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, we definitely need to make a blooper reel.
Yeah, that's just terrible, dog.
Oh shit.
My bad for that, man. I'm sitting here eating and all this other nonsense. But the 2 songs that I think Meth need to play is you got to play the joint with Big, and you got to play the joint. You got to play his verse on Triumph.
Triumph.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The
that
Wu.
too.
Okay.
So since Hightower took one of my answers, I'm gonna say play his verse off the joint he did with Pac.
Yeah,
And
but okay, go ahead, Payne.
Redman's verse is better though.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
True, but I mean, yeah, true.
Keep the legends alive. You got to play it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then secondly, bring the pain. No brainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here for it. Are we gonna tune in for that? What are we doing?
So I'm gonna go talk. We definitely should. So I'm gonna go left field, and this is more of a newer one. The Meth verse from the song with Conway, the Lemon joint, Lemon Squeeze. I don't know if you've ever heard that joint, but Method Man goes in the time tunnel. You know what I'm saying? And it reminds dudes like, hold up, I still can get busy. You know what I mean? That's actually on the Sparring Minds playlist for Orlando, but that's a whole other subject. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's definitely on the list. He gets busy. He gets busy. You know, I got some Freddie Gibbs on there. It's a bunch of stuff on that Sparring Minds playlist. It's a little bit all over.
Sir.
But I definitely see my man HT. I got Freddie Gibbs on there from HT. You dig?
Okay.
And Meth, I mean, I would probably just go with Cream. You know what I'm saying? You know, can never go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Meth got a lot of joints, but definitely I'd like to hear the Lemon joint anything off of the first album, you know what I'm saying? The first Wu-Tang album would be crazy. So it should be really good. So yeah, had to talk about that. You know, shout out to the verses. I mean, it's a couple good ones coming up too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Escape and so, yeah, had to shout that out real quick. So
yeah, that's my Shea Boo's days right there.
Payne, you got anything for the week, bro?
2 words. Dogecoin.
I don't want to talk about that shit, Payne.
If you ain't got some, get some right now. Because I mean, it's still at only like 30 cents or shit.
Yeah.
So you can still jump in. I know one thing. I already set my limit. Once it gets to like $5, I'm taking some of it out. Like I got in when it was 5 cents. So.
And that's what hurts, Payne, because and I'm mad you brought this up. Because I got in when it was less than 5 cents when I got in. It was like I think it was like 3 cents when I got in, something crazy. So I bought some ridiculous amount. You know what I mean? Like, well, you know, who knows? But then I jumped out when the whole AMC bubble was about to happen. I was like, wait a minute, I want to get in on AMC. I pulled everything out of Dogecoin, threw everything into AMC. AMC ain't been shit since, and now this should explode today. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's just crazy. We got to get somebody on the show that knows something about the stock market. We need to set something up. We really do. I want to learn a little bit about the stock.
I got school today.
I need to
on
make some money.
We talked about
we
talked about that before.
Yeah, anybody out there, Sparring Minds, you know, anybody want to come teach us a little something? I mean, hey, we're here for it.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
Jenna says she's making bank. I mean, not Jenna. Nina says she's making bank.
Yeah.
I fumbled that, man. I'm pissed off. Because I was in there. Crypto. I had got the scoop and I fumbled it.
Yeah, that crypto.
Damn it, man. HT, what you got for the week, bro?
Prayers and condolences to a family of Adam Toledo, 13-year-old kid gunned down by police in Chicago. Crazy story, but you know we've seen it all too often. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Just prayers to him and his family, the city of Chicago, and all the black and brown folks that look like us, man.
It's I'm not gonna stay on that long at all. I promise you.
Yes. I am not a target.
Come on, man. This is just a story of insert name here. You think what I'm saying at this point? Like next week, it could be somebody else. And the week after, it'll be somebody else. Right? So, RIP, he had a gun in his hand. The gun was around the goddamn corner, around the fence. His hands was in the RIP, man. That's all we can say.
13?
13.
So I don't cook me for this. Please don't. I have additional questions of why he was outside at 3 a.m. I have additional questions. This ain't the time or place for that.
Yeah.
I may bring it up down the line. But for now, all right. Anybody keeping up with Derek Chauvin, that trial? Y'all know what that looks like? I haven't kept up with it. Again, to me, it just feels like another month. So I'm starting to lose interest in some of these cases and that stuff. You know what I mean? So if y'all got something interesting to share on it, we could definitely talk about it. But I'm going to skip past it if not.
Yeah, man, too much of that shit going on, man. Like, the more I hear about it, the angrier I get.
The trial is going. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying, like this week, it's just been so draining with so much stuff that sometimes I have to be mindful of putting all that type of stuff in my mental. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's there, but it's like sometimes that shit can just be overwhelming. I'm like, I can't take all that in on a daily basis. That and then the things that you have to go through in your own life, whatever the case may be. Sometimes it could just be like, you know, a bit much, man. Definitely draining. Yeah. So, you know, like Hightower said, condolences. It's just been so much. It's just been so much stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way, man. I feel exactly the same way.
No, you good, kid.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, little. It's just
so in a positive spin, salute to anybody who actually went to the Fire Festival and endured that. I don't know if y'all remember that Fire Festival story, right? That was some years ago now. The dude who ran the Fire Festival's in jail now. Like it was a whole big thing, right? It was something that Ja Rule was tied to, Hightower, if I'm not mistaken. They're trying to put together this music festival, and it just been terrible from the beginning. So that's wrapped up recently, where all of the attendees are receiving $7,000 as a settlement. So salute. Now let's talk a little bit about it real quick. I'm not going to spend too long on it. The victims here were all affluent white kids who could afford to fly out to whatever island this was to some exclusive concert, right? So they probably weren't missing the 7 bands to begin with that they got. This is just a weekend shopping trip.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, well, salute to those who went through a bad ordeal, and so that's a big deal. And then the last thing I have is 2 things. Salute to Dwayne Wade, NBA ownership with the Utah Jazz. That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
Only people currently doing that right now is Shaq with the Kings, Grant Hill with the Hawks, and obviously MJ down with the Hornets. So salute to that. That's a big deal. Black ownership.
You got Magic.
Magic don't have ownership in the Lakers. He got ownership in the Dodgers.
I thought he had both.
No.
I thought he had a part of the Lakers.
I don't think that's the case.
He had to.
No, okay.
I thought he had to. Yeah, he had to sell his Lakers part, I believe, when he became management or something. Like that.
Oh, okay.
To become,
right.
He had to sell. He had to sell part of his whatever he owned because, he was a manager too at the time. So, that's great news. Salute to D Wade.
Yeah. Salute to D Wade. Salute to D Wade, man.
Word up. That's a big deal. And then prayers up for Maine. I know somebody that you and I love, Joel Santana. So I don't know if y'all caught the news on Joel's, but Joel's trying to catch a flight down to Miami for business. And so Joel's is under probation, obviously, for having a handgun in the airport, I believe it is, man. And so he randomly has to go through drug tests in order to do certain things. So they did a drug test on Joel's, and they didn't find weed in Joel's system. Like, my nigga got fucking meth and opiates in his system. Like, I don't know what's...
What? What was
it? Meth and opiates. I don't know what opiates are. That's what the article is.
There was a
heroin.
That's
usually heroin's opiates.
Yeah.
So listen, man, we're talking about
Jesus.
Listen, I'm 42, man. So maybe I'm out of touch with the culture. Maybe I don't know what's cool. I don't know what's swaggy no more. Maybe I'm out the loop. It was never cool to be on meth and heroin, nigga. But
it definitely
I don't know.
wasn't.
Come on, man. I was a big fan of the guy. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So I can't do nothing but prayers up for Joel's and this kind of energy.
Maybe that's why he lost his teeth.
That's exactly what I was.
I'm still
thinking.
looking at his music.
That explains that too.
I didn't know that he was on all that, but I knew that guys were saying that he had false teeth.
Yeah.
That's just sad, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's crazy.
So all right, before we move on, I know we got a couple of topics. Let me just say this: we've been on the show for 30 minutes. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Yeah.
I said before the fucking show started, this nigga was dead of thirst. This nigga ain't received a drop of motherfucking water out here, B. That means I've been dying of thirst for the last 30 motherfucking minutes. She back there watching Gary Shandling or some shit. Get your ass up here and put me a buck. Come on, man.
Nah, yo, Capo, it's because you're not the METHOD, man.
Man.
METHOD.
Oh, there he goes. He's out of there.
Hey. He tuned off?
Yeah, he's out of there.
Yeah. Oh, this is what he does to me on a regular. He calls me up in the morning. You know, he calls me up in the morning. Me and Fabian start talking, and he just automatically hang up.
Little, don't bring that shit to the show, B. Come on, knock it off.
I'm sorry. We're not supposed to talk amongst each other. I'm sorry.
Knock it off.
You're right.
Let's move on. Let's move on. I got something I want to get into, but I'm not sure I can get into it. Hightower said, Chuck, don't bring that bullshit to the show. Normally, this is when I turn to Payne, and Payne say, bring the bullshit to the show. So Payne, can I bring the bullshit?
Payne's a troublemaker.
Let's knock all this shit over.
Payne's a low-key. Yeah,
Payne's energy is incredible out here.
Yeah, Payne's a troublemaker.
Payne's definitely like when you like Hall of Fame assholes, like you know what I mean, like legendary asshole status. Payne is definitely, again, side by side with being one of the best DJs. But when you talk about Hall of Fame assholes, Payne is like right up there, turntables and all that.
Yeah.
People call me an asshole. I'm not on Payne's level.
Yeah.
Hey, if I could get paid for it, I would.
Yeah.
I that would be my job full time.
Yeah. Payne's a professional.
Top two, and he's not two.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of the chick, right? And how much ladies who's tuned in, I'm trying to be super respectful, I promise you. So if I say something that's not respectful, let me know, and I'll reword it. I don't know if y'all know of a young lady named Justine Paradise. Justine Paradise she's a TikTok legend, star, something of that nature, right? Justine Paradise found herself hanging out at a reality show residence in the summer of 2019 when she was flirting with an individual named Jake Paul. She had been flirting with Jake Paul for quite some time. They were
Question, ain't that the nigga that knocked out Nate Robinson?
Also the nigga who knocked out Nate Robinson.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe, well, don't say that, Chuck. So they were having drinks, having a good time at this reality house. They end up in a bedroom. Justine Paradise goes on to say, let me quote so that I don't get misconstrued. She went on to say, she felt like she made it clear that all they would do was kiss. Okay. But then Paul forced her to have oral sex. End quote. She went on to say later that he didn't even ask for consent or anything. End quote. She made no mention of this situation to law enforcement. And she never mentioned it before today, and almost 2 years have gone by, because she signed a non-disclosure agreement. And she felt that this would break that contract. But she was able to go on YouTube here recently and do a 20-minute video on this. My question to you fellas, this might take two questions, but first, in the history, this is yes or no. This is real simple. In the history of ever, Maine, and when I say the history of ever means a long time, right? So in the history of ever, Maine, have you ever heard of a man forcing a woman to give him oral sex?
I've never had that happen to me. I've never had to do it like that before. If that's what you're. Okay. I've never had to do that before.
And you've never heard of it.
And I don't
heard of it.
I've never heard of it. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying I've never. Okay. I've never heard of that before. Like,
Payne, talk to me, bro. So in the history of ever, yeah, that's fine. Payne,
I'm with you, Treasure.
Hold on. Oh, we're gonna get there. Yeah. Talk to me, Payne. In the history of
circumstance.
I've never heard of it, but I would think it could happen. Like if you like beat her or something like that, or like if like a couple of people saying he had a hammer, like not too many people gonna say no if you do that, or like a lot of the times when people sexually assault women, they beat them to the point where they can't fight back. So that could have happened.
So you're saying that
I've never heard of it.
I'm gonna come back to that, Payne. You hold that energy. I'm gonna come right back to you. Hightower, have you ever heard of a case where a woman was forced to give a man oral sex?
Under these circumstances, no.
Well, yeah, I guess in that case.
Okay. And Little, I'm gonna wrap with you, brother. Have you ever heard of a case where a woman was forced to give a man oral sex?
I've never heard of a case that. I've never heard of a case. I mean, I know it could happen, but I've never heard of a case where it has. You know.
So
shit.
I brought this. I read this story, and I brought it to my lady, of course, and I said, "Faye, get over here." And well, I don't want to say what I said.
You know what? You know what? Let me turn off my mic.
So let me tell you how she replied.
What?
She said, "Nigga, get the fuck out of here." That's what she said, right? She also went on to say, there are one of two ways this chick could have handled that. She could have not opened her mouth, because there was no mention of guns here. We added some different shit to the conversation. There was no guns here. There was no hammers. There was nothing like that. He didn't black the bitch eye. None of that happened here. They was in a room at a party. She said, "Hey, let's go to the room." They went to the room. They was kissing. He said, "Yo, I would like to get a little bit of head right now." Oh my God.
But she also signed a consent form, right?
Come on, man. So let me tell you. So my lady said, if you didn't want to do it, you could have easily bit the fuck out of his dick if that was the case, right? Or just don't open your mouth and there's some options you got there. Your life ain't under duress. This ain't that. You know what I mean? So I just wonder. I wonder how punch a nigga in the nuts and then get the fuck out of there. If you see, sometimes on this show, y'all paint me as like this barbarian who's like, men are always right and women, but that's not the case here, man. This is a case of buyer's remorse. That's what this is. She went in, she deep throated the knockout king. She swallowed.
I'm gonna tell you what really happened. Go ahead.
Come on. She deep throated the knockout king. She swallowed the plate. Got home later because, of course, Jake was like, "All right, bitch, bye." I don't, like whatever. She was like, "Call me." No. Now she get home. Get home. She feels some kind of way. Oh my God. He forced me to suck his dick and put it on the back of my tonsils and hum and do. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
Wait, where's the humming?
Come on, man. Come on. I had to read all the details of the story, D. That was in the small text. Get the fuck out of here. Talk to me, Ant. You seem to have a different opinion on it. It don't make sense.
Man.
No, I get it. I feel like women in these circumstances tend to have, like you said, buyer's remorse. So it's like, we always laugh and joke about, wanting to decrease numbers and negate numbers based on performance and X, Y, and Z, right? So, she's probably only with homeboy because she's expecting, some, I don't know, something outlandish or something spectacular. And probably wasn't that case when the time came to do the do. So she felt violated in a sense, like, how dare you? You know what I mean? I'll show you.
So fellas, I don't mind telling y'all, we 40 minutes into the show, and your boy finally got some motherfucking water. Yo, get your hands off, man.
Wrap it up.
Come on, man.
You're definitely not making a trip to Orlando.
I've been had mine, man.
Come on, man. That's just sad. But all seriousness, on a story like this, come on, man. Ladies have to be careful about trying to put their story in line with real rape victims, with real assault victims. Yeah, I am kind of discounting her story because, come on, man. If there was actual sexual intercourse, some kind of thing like that, and I don't want to define rape because that gets into some areas that's touchy. I can understand that. Part of me, if I'm being disrespectful, I get it. But this ain't that, man. This ain't that. It don't have that feel. It don't have that I've been assaulted feel.
No.
It has that feel of no, like I wanted you to love me because I swallowed the dick. Like that's what this was. And because he didn't, now she feels like. So come on, man. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. So what I'm gonna say, get Justine the fuck out of here. We all can agree with that, correct?
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's seldom I agree with you, but I agree with you this time.
Yeah. And one real quick thing there. I know that it's funny because hold on, I'll agree with you. The whole conversation. Well, and that's something. You know what, Nina? Keep that same energy. I might have a conversation about that next week. We'll talk about that next week.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. One thing you said there about women and the magical tricks they pull to decrease their numbers, right? So I ran into something today where a sex therapist, what the fuck? Whatever, I'm gonna tell the story anyway because y'all know how I do. But so a sex therapist went on her YouTube channel and said, "Women, paraphrasing, get men the fuck out of here. If they didn't make you come, you don't have to count them as a sex partner."
Jesus.
Damn.
Okay.
These women.
So does that go for men too?
I don't know. Shit. I don't know.
What Bernie Mac say? I got mine. You better.
Yeah, I got mine. You should have went and got yours. Fuck. You said, what the fuck is wrong with you? You was supposed to get yours.
No way. We're not channeling that kind of energy going on. Y'all keep that. Y'all keep that over there, brother. Y'all keep that far away.
Yo, I just say that to say that these women they're wizards with the numbers, B. So you got to be careful on here. All right, so I have something. Anybody else on the table got something they got to get out their chest?
Absolutely.
Do I?
Talk to me. Oh yeah, we got a letter from Payne. Hold
We
on
do?
a second.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
It ain't got nothing to do with me this time.
Yes, we do.
Payne, I fumbled that,
What
bro.
up, baby?
Does it have anything to do with me this week? Or my hacker?
No. About
Or my hacker?
Oh God.
No.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool.
Sparring Minds listeners, every now and again, our resident DJ, our homie, our partner, our brother, DJ Payne, has some things he'd like to discuss. So let's just do that right now.
And now it's time for a letter from Payne.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. Excuse me. So, like, for those that are just tuning in and don't know about the letters, I usually go on these rants, and I like to send them in a letter, a nice, politically correct and polite letter to get things off my chest and let the person or thing or subject know how I feel. And I like to get my guys' opinions if I should send it or delete it. So this letter, and they're usually pretty short, so this letter today addressing this heifer.
This heifer.
Dear Mother Nature. Yes, dear Mother Nature. 70 degrees last week, 40 degrees this week. Fucking damn near an inch of snow this morning during COVID season, so we can all get the flu and COVID and die. What the fuck is wrong with you with this bipolar shit? Step on the sharpest of Legos and kindly fuck off in that general vicinity. Time management. Yo, I woke up. Yo, I did the midnight to 8 shift last night. No snow when I went to bed this morning. I wake up at mailman rings my bell at 11 to drop something off for my daughter. I go outside and there's damn near an inch of snow on the fucking ground. Like, I know this is New England, but it's April
16.
Like, come on, man. Get Mother Nature the fuck out of here. God need to fire her and replace her with someone else. She obviously got serious issues, like mentally. Like, get her the fuck out of here. So I just want to know, should I send this letter or delete it?
Oh.
Let's start with Little.
With me?
Yeah, let's start with.
I think she deep throat and she got done wrong, so she's just pissed off right now. That's all it is. That's all.
Yeah. I almost choked on my water.
I mean, yeah, get Mother Nature the fuck out of here. Send the letter, man. Send the letter. My car wouldn't start this morning.
See?
It just didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense.
See, Chuck's in Florida.
Man, fuck Chuck too. Fuck Chuck. Chuck is not even a part of this. So it'll be just us 4 panel members that'll talk
You're gonna skip me, bro.
about this little letters from Pain. Fuck Chuck right now.
You absolutely are not gonna skip me. In fact, as Payne was reading that,
we're actually gonna skip Chuck. We're gonna skip Chuck. Mute his mic, please.
Can y'all not skip me? Can y'all not skip me, bro?
I'm anxious to hear.
Thank you, Payne. I appreciate you giving me the floor here, Payne. I think this is it. While you were reading that story, Payne, and while Little was giving his response, I pulled out my Rosetta Stone, and I looked up a word that I wasn't familiar with in your sentence, right? And that word was snow. See, I'm not familiar with the language that you was talking here, so I had to pull it out. And Rosetta Stone said, "This is a substance that falls on dumbass niggas because y'all live in the Massachusetts." And when that substance attacks, you just gotta sit there and take it. Listen, Florida got plenty of land. House across the street means on sale. $1.45. Come on down, man. Get right.
The women don't serve drinks down there.
Hold up.
No, they don't. They definitely don't. As we can see.
I'll stay on my happy ass up here.
They sell drinks up here.
You know what I'm saying?
So that
get brought
one,
to you, man. So
that's one send and one delete. Hey,
sell them. They serve them.
Wifey sent me to work. Wifey sent me to work with dinner and water. So
yeah.
Nah, I'm
yeah, that Southern hospitality is a
hey man,
farce.
Delete that letter, man.
You want me to delete it? You hold up. Let's expound.
You've been living in.
You said delete it.
You've been living in New England your whole life, brother. Delete it. You've been living in New England your whole life.
That don't mean I got to accept her bullshit.
You know this weather's bipolar up here.
Man.
It is.
So yeah, Maine, are you sending it?
Nah, he said.
I'm saying delete.
Maine said
he been in New England his whole life. He know what this weather is. He been in New England his whole life. This ain't nothing. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Delete that.
All right, Tyler, what's your take?
This is my opinion.
Yeah, man, I say send it, man. It's April 14th. I'm trying to pack and go on vacay, not shovel.
Word.
Hey, exactly.
Shoveling in April. What kind of shit is that? Only thing I should be shoveling in April is mulch into my fucking garden.
Exactly.
Like, get the fuck out of here, Mother Nature. Like, come on, man. And then people, it's COVID season, so the weather changing like this. One day it's 70, the next is 40. Motherfuckers gonna catch the flu. Everyone's scared to cough already because media, COVID. Like,
yo, it's supposed to be 72 on Tuesday.
Niggas is all gonna have the flu, man. Fuck out of here. So I'm sending.
We're gonna be grilling for 420.
Yeah.
See?
Oh.
So
I'm sick.
So Payne, your
we got
luxury pool is full of snow, and now you're upset about it. That's the takeaway from this.
Nah, my shit's still covered, man. I gotta holler at my man Jay Watkins. Shout out to him.
Oh, my man Jay. What up, Jay?
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Good guy.
that's my pool guy.
Good dude.
Oh, okay, Jay. I didn't know that.
J-Dub.
Yeah.
Does he install
I
pools
forgot
too?
Jay's in the business. Yep.
Yeah, I thought you shot before a pool now, huh?
I'm just trying to see what it's hitting for.
I think he does have. I think he does have a foot in that.
Okay.
Like I think he does. I don't think he does it himself, but
Yeah,
he works
yeah,
with
yeah.
a company that does.
Okay.
I'll tap in with him.
Yeah.
Now, what house are you going to put that pool in? Is that going to be the Boston house, the one in California, the one in Germany? What house are you thinking about upgrading there a little bit?
Probably the one in Cali because I can use it more often.
Get the fuck out of here with this big talk language, nigga. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, man? You see this shit, man? Get the fuck out of here, man.
The life, man. The life. Yo, man, we gotta get on that. We gotta get on that.
You not get me to say anything bad about my brother HT because he just came back from Cali and blessed the kid with something. So, I love you, man. Just, when you get that,
Love you too, brother. Always.
Come out there and see you. I'll come out there and chef it up for you, bro. No problem at all, dog.
All right.
Hey, you should have came down last month and private chef for Charles. I'm not gonna let that.
You know, HT trying to tell. Hightower trying to tell him. But you know what I mean. He didn't want.
He did.
You know what I mean.
He did. I fumbled that for sure. Facts. Not even a debate. Facts. So we got one more thing to touch on, fellas, before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Then we'll go to the mirror time, and then we'll hit the exit. And obviously, Sparring Month listeners, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. It's just more like a fucking chit chat show right now, so like I'm in a good mood, man. So, but one thing I did come across this week was a little bit of a drama, and I got roasted, so I wanted to bring it back to y'all. But there was a conversation about why couples break up after a baby is born. Right? Now, Charles Jones being Charles Jones, I said the answer is simple, right? But a bunch of you broads ain't gonna want to hear it. And the answer was that the man is no longer a priority after the baby is born. All of a sudden, you've forgotten about his needs. You've forgotten what it took to get y'all to the point where you are. You don't give a fuck about him no more. Your life is about diapers. Your life is about formula and breastfeeding. And what about his breastfeeding? Like, so I think there's an opportunity here to educate these women on.
Wait. You know what? I have a question, Charles.
Okay. This boy's on fire, man. This boy's on fire.
Who is now the priority, though? The man. Who's the higher priority?
The man will always be the highest priority.
Okay. I just wanted to hear.
Listen, man. Listen, man. This is the reality.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and this woman got together to build a life together. That's what we promise each other. You dig what I'm saying? That children come and go. That's the truth. Our job, our job as parents. Now you gotta understand your foundation. What's your foundation? Your job as a parent is to guide that child until they're mature enough to do things on their own. Your man priority is with your spouse. And y'all work as a unit to get that child ready for maturity and adulthood. That's what that is.
You sure? I thought it was up. I thought it was up until a certain point that the child was more the priority than, that man. And then, like you said, eventually that child's gonna go off. I thought once that child starts to go, ventures off, that's when that man now he comes back to number one on the priority list.
He should have never left. He should have.
He's on the list, but he's not number one. I thought.
No, you got to be number one, and vice versa. Men can't say, sorry, my wife, I'll push you to the side now. I'm focusing all my energy on my child. No, that's not your job. You signed up to be her husband. She signed up to be his wife. That's your priority. And it's not to say that the child is not a priority. It's not to say that the child lacks importance. That's not what I'm saying. Don't misconfuse what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the top of the food chain is the spouse. You're gonna be there. Your story was long before the child. Your story will continue to develop long after the child. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
We can't sacrifice our story for the child. That's backwards. And then as a result, you start to see all of the divorce rates climb, and it's because you stopped giving a fuck about what was important, which was the relationship.
This is interesting.
It is. It definitely is.
Kind of heavy. This is kind of heavy for a close to exit kind of thing.
Why is it heavy, bro? Don't you demand to be the priority as with your lady? Now, I'll say this from front. It's very difficult, if not damn near impossible, to do that when you are with a woman who already has children. Because there's some different dynamics there. You knew on the scene that kid been there. This is different. Talk about a different case. You with your lady, y'all have had a child, and now you've been moved down to number 2. That's different.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I've always thought, when it was just the two of y'all are number 1 on each other's priority list. But once you guys bring this child into the world, now that child is priority number 1 for the both of you guys. And then when that child reaches a certain age and goes off, that child is no longer number 1 on that priority list. And you guys go back to what you guys were originally.
No, you don't. No, you can't.
You sure? You sure? Why can't you?
20 years are lost.
18 years.
Yeah, 20 years are lost.
You don't lose 18 years though. How do you lose 18 years when you're still with this person?
You lose 18 years in a hurry, brother.
Yeah.
Because it's not about your relationship no more. All your energy is going towards the kid. You forgot to put her needs as a priority. You forgot to say, "Hey, babe, I got you flowers for Tuesday."
I don't know about that. I mean, you can still do all that stuff with the kid, and the kid still being the number 1 priority. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
I definitely see Chuck's point. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
No, and that's very rare too. Let me put that out there. That's very rare that I see his point.
It's super rare, right?
This is one of the times where, you know what I mean? So, I was sitting back.
But
wow.
But Chuck's selfish though, so
But this ain't a selfish case.
I think not selfish.
Listen, I think Sis said it perfectly. I couldn't have said this better. If you give all your energy to those kids, you have no energy left for the marriage. That literally sums up what I'm saying.
But you're not giving all your energy to the kids. You're just making them the number 1 priority.
Same thing.
You're still giving energy to everybody else that you do put on that priority list.
Talk to me, Payne, because you're against this, bro. Talk to me.
Well, we're just talking about
I
for your husband. Yeah.
Making one the priority over the other doesn't totally mean neglect the other. Like, if you make the child the priority and then the relationship the second most important priority in the family, then I understand that. Like, there has to be balance. You can't all in on one and not the other. Like, we're looking at it as the priority being like, oh, I'm all about the kid, fuck everything else. No, a priority doesn't mean you just say fuck everything else. It just means that the child's needs come first. A child can't fend for themselves until they're 21, so you have to put their needs first and then the relationship second, but there has to be balance. You can't like totally neglect the relationship.
But now listen to the standpoint you guys are speaking
I
from.
agree with everything.
You guys seem to be speaking from the standpoint of a single parent as opposed to a union. Because if you have a child, the child isn't the priority of just one of the parents. The child is the priority of both of the parents. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be
Right. That's where the balance would come.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like to say the priority is only on the child is to say it's not on anything else. And it's like, that's not the case. The mother and father make the child the priority together. And in doing that, they keep their priorities with one another intact.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. One isn't more important than the other. It's just that the child's needs become a priority because you're both focusing on getting that child right, because they can't fend for themselves yet.
Because that's the thing is
like you keep your relationship a priority, but
the wife's priority is the husband. The husband's priority is the wife. The husband and wife's priority is the baby.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
The children.
That's amazing.
And that's exactly what I'm saying as well. Like there's no hierarchy. It's just like
very true.
I like that, Shante.
Like,
I like that.
Yeah.
It's almost like all or nothing. What we're looking at it as, which it isn't.
No, I don't think it's all or nothing. Shantae makes an amazing point. Like, you know, you can't be good for the kid if your relationship ain't good. The relationship gotta be rock solid. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is pretty cut and dry. I don't really see why this is something to.
No, I mean, I'm not arguing. I'm not saying either side is wrong. I'm just, you know, I just, hey, I don't know. I just figure once you bring a kid into, you know, in this world, like that kid is y'all a priority. That's first and foremost. That doesn't mean that your relationship with each other dwindles or anything like that. But I just figure you put that kid first. But okay, you know, it is what it is.
That's interesting. It's something to kick around. But I'm not putting anything above my wife. Not never. But it comes across as, oh my God, you don't care about your kids. Couldn't be further from the truth. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that, you know, I promised that I would make my wife my priority, and that's what I do. You know what I mean? And so, you know, whatever. So, finish line, Sparring Mind listeners. This is probably my least favorite part of the show. So let's just knock it out, get the shit over with, and then we can go from there. I think that's just.
It's like looking in a mirror. Not.
It's mirror time with my man Sam Little, aka Mr. Mirror Time.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the toughest of them all? There was a rumble double. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, "You are you conceited bastard."
You conceited bastard, huh?
Like that.
That's okay. I like that. Thank you, Kamani. Today's mirror time. You know, I was gifted actually. So someone sent me. Yes, he definitely is. But you know, his partner in crime over there, El Capo, you know, put him up to it. Yeah. But today's mirror time, I was gifted. Huh?
This part of the show I don't like. It makes the show's over. Like I feel sad about it.
You feel sad? I feel sad too, but you know, I want to continue drinking. I want to take a nap before it's time to go to work. So I'm not that sad. But these people got other things to do. But anyways, today's mirror time was gifted to me. Someone sent me mirror time, so I'm gonna read that off. And it goes, we are reflections of our thoughts, beliefs, and our perceptions. Whether those things are negative or positive, you are a reflection of them. And that's today's mirror time.
Church.
Yeah.
Church. Like that. Yeah.
Definitely. Sparring
that was real
listeners. Good. Next week, season finale. We are going to be bubbling up to that every day. Next week, you're going to see something new come from us in terms of who's coming on the show and what that show is going to be about. That's probably going to be an amazing event. And then we're off for a month, so that we can all prioritize our girls. Like that might be a good thing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Actually, have Friday night dates again. You know, and shit like that. So that a little break for us will be cool. So, but next week We got a lot of estrogen entering the atmosphere. So that should be a good time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We definitely you're an asshole. You're an asshole, but a lot of estrogen, huh?
A lot of estrogen coming next week.
It's season finale should definitely be something that you don't want to miss. So yeah, definitely please be in tune. You know, maybe we'll have some pre-show for you like this week. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll see, but,
we gotta talk about that. That's
next
a good
week,
idea.
Definitely interesting, man. So
we out of here. We're not gonna do the formal
please.
leave out the door thing. Yeah, well, like what Maine said, you know, tune in. Don't miss that one. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Until then,
peace and love.
Chef Maine.
See you.